Hello everyone out there in YouTube land. My name is Will. This is Will of the Nerds. And this is part 2 of that box opening of Magic cards I got. Not really a box opening, it's more like going through the collection and organizing it and pulling cards that I want, separating old cards from the new cards, and lands and foreign cards and all that. So we're just gonna go right into it today. I got the other half of the box ready to go. So if I can find a spot to grab them, we can open them, go through them, I should say. And they're gonna be all over the place, aren't they? All right, let's flip it this way. We ended up with like 3 stacks of modern cards and a stack and a half of legacy cards, older cards. I know the newer cards aren't going to be worth anything, but I'm not sure about the older cards. Some of them I've seen, I have like a lot of them, like multiple copies of them, so I obviously know they're not going to be worth anything. But there is a few of them that I'm not sure about just because of the art and things like that. So, Giant Growth, Aspect of the Hydra, I like that card. So we're going to take that, set it off to the side. Divination is a good card. Crown of Suspicion, I have never seen that card. Like, I know Reclaim isn't worth anything because it's got reprinted. Stone Rain is actually in a new Strixhaven set as a Mystical Archive card, I believe. Oh, I like how my voice cracked there. I'm just going through puberty. And, something stuck in the back of my throat. Freaking talking all day at work and then coming here and talking. Abstruse Interference. I mean, that's a counterspell, so sure, why not? There's a land card. Fade Away. For each creature, that creature's controller pays 1 or sacrifices permanent. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, I'm coughing. I'm freaking hiccuping. I'm doing everything. I'm trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to stay close to the microphone. Oh, Angel's Mercy. I like that card. How many did we get? A couple of them. Cool beans. Okay. Deathwind is alright. Murder. I like Murder. There's been a bunch of Dominator drones. I got a bunch in the first video, too. Cancel. Definitely keep all the cancels. Treetop Bracers. Goblin Raider. Defang. Okay, Divine Favor. I want... There's a card that gives your creature flying. I know on Sarah's Wings from Dominaria, but there's also an Orzhov colored one that gives a creature flying, and I cannot remember what it's actually called, and I would like to get a couple more of them. A couple more Guild Gates would be nice too, but I don't know. I went through a little bit of the top half before I started this. I have no idea what's in the bottom half because I wasn't taking all the cards out to go through just the bottom to see if there's anything good. I grabbed the one side that had the Guild Gates, and I was like, okay, cool, this should be all right, and it was meh. I mean, they're all commons, so I don't really see anything too good. Anything that's going to blow my mind. Of course, obviously, if you're into older cards and you see I have a card, you might be like, oh shit, like that's worth a couple bucks. I have no idea. I'm assuming since it's an older card and it's common, it's still not going to be worth anything. So, we'll see. Some of these, like, some of them could have went up in price. Like I said in the last video, with COVID going on and stuff like that, I know a lot of the older cards did go up. Butcher Goals is actually a pretty good card. I think I need or want a couple of him in a zombie deck to replace some cards. I believe. I can't remember. I wrote some cards down. Because when I go through my deck techs on deck stats, I made a list of some of the cards that I needed replaced in some of my decks to make them better. Because some of the decks I do, I just throw in cards that I have. I'm like, I really can't find anything that would fill this spot. And then when I'm actually reviewing it and going over it, I'm like, yeah, that could actually be replaced with something better. Or like that sorcery or instant can get taken out for something else because it doesn't really affect anything. It doesn't do much. It actually helps going through that. Like taking the time and going through your decks again over deck stats and seeing like, oh, that doesn't really work well with that. That doesn't really work well with this. And then writing cards down and getting rid of them and trying to find something else that goes in. Like, it's the thing with Magic though, is there's so many cards and so many different play styles. It's tough to just go through, like, type in all zombie cards. Well, you gotta go through a fuck ton of zombie cards before you might find the one that you want, the one that fits. You know, because sometimes I don't want to just, like, there's a rare card that's $2 or $3. I'm like, I don't know. I don't feel like spending that right now on a zombie card when I can just get a zombie that's maybe a couple more mana and I already have 2 of them, you know? But whatever. I'm rambling now. I'm going off what we're doing here. Again, a bunch of older cards. I don't know what they do. There's a bunch of beetles and insects. He must really hate insects. I mean, I do too. Just some of them are good. I do have an insect deck. You know? Like, what the hell's it called? Hornet Queen? Hornet Queen's a good card, and there's another card that's like that too. Not really like Hornet Queen, but is an insect like that gives you all kinds of stiffs. I like what? When she does combat damage, you get a token with Death Touch, I believe is what she does. Who doesn't want that? It could be whenever you deal damage or whenever she attacks. Either way, you know, that's worth something to me. Divination. Merfolk Thief isn't a bad card. I actually want to make a deck where people reveal their hand, or they discard cards, or I name cards and they can't play the named cards. I have a few things in mind to put in that. Like Duress would be a good card, or Scroll Thief, where a person reveals their hand, and then I know what they have, and I'm like, oh yeah, that card there, guess what? You can't play it. Search your library in your graveyard. Get rid of it. Can't play it for the rest of the game. And then just get rid of all their good cards. I know I have, Unmoored Ego is a good card for that. It's definitely going to go in that deck. It'll probably end up being a blue-black deck. That's what, Dimir, right? I think so. Fucking, like, Demir's one of my favorite color combinations to play, and I'm not 100% sure right now if that's what it's called. I think it is. And then Orzhov is white and black. It's blue and black, or blue and red. I don't really care for Izzet too much, if I'm being honest. Lay of the Land, I wonder. Search your library for a basic land card, reveal that card and put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. I wonder if that one is worth a little bit of change. I'll get on and be like, oh, a whole 50 cents. Wow. Thanks, Dad. No problem, son. Okay, can we get organized, please? Thank you. Come on. There we go. Alright. Those are a little bent. A little warped. Like that freaking $95 plywood. Is that why Magic prices haven't gone down? All the wood they need? to make this cardboard. The prices are going through the roof. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. I know how to say it. Is there more? No? No, that's it, right? I just saw, like, another piece of cardboard down underneath the second row there, and I was like, there's not more cards, is there? Like, Jesus fucking Christ. I'm really... I don't know if I said yet. I did say it in the last video. I'm really, really hoping that I can get $200 out of this. Because, as of right now... I mean, yeah, there's a lot of cards here, but... there's really nothing... I haven't seen anything that's been worth $200. To be honest... there's a bunch of commons. I don't know what's in the, like, the fat pack stuff. I don't know if it's mixed with uncommons and rares or not. I assume it's just all commons again. But, I guess we'll find out when I get to it. But I think, the next thing I'll do with the collection is go through the rares and the binder I got of rares, which is mostly uncommons. But I'll go through the binder and I'll pull out the rares and the foils, and then it'll be easier to price them than if they're over $2, they'll get sleeved. And then I'll find some place to put them, because I don't have another place to put them. I don't have another binder to put them in. They're in like a top loader, or not? Yeah, they're in a top loader thing, like you see most baseball and football cards in. I have my rare magic cards are in a magic binder themselves. So, oh, I guess that's where it's going. Just dropped it. Haven't really came across anything in a while. At least nothing that's made me go, ooh. Conviction, shock. Shock, right? Shocking. Goliath Beetle, Grizzly Bears. Like, I don't think any of the white border cards are worth anything. I could be wrong. Oh. Alright, well, I mean, I guess I gotta pause to fix this. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. I had to fix my camera because I bumped it. Because I'm terrible at what I do. I'd say this is my job, but it is not. It's far from my job. It is a hobby. Something I like to do, I guess. Is it a hobby? I really enjoy going through cards and opening packs. The gameplay stuff is a bit meh, to be honest. I enjoy it, but some of it I don't really care for. You know, like, in all honesty, I don't really care playing, like, online card games. I would rather play, like, face-to-face, like, Magic, paper card games. That's just me, though. But, I mean, I don't mind it. Mythgard isn't too bad. MTG Arena, I'm gonna play it eventually, but I keep procrastinating on it, because it's hard to get into, especially after I've spent so much money on paper Magic. I just don't want to spend all that money again. But I think it might be a little more entertaining at how bad I am on MTG Arena. That it'll probably be more entertaining. And we do have a foil built to smash. Our first foil. We haven't gotten a rare yet, so we'll see. We'll keep going through, see if we can get a rare. You see, we got a bunch of commons. So we'll get into the next chunk here and see what we get. There hasn't been any foreign cards yet, though. I think they're Japanese. They're probably Chinese cards. I don't think they're Japanese cards. They're more than likely Chinese. So, Outnumber's not a bad card. I prefer Overrun. more than anything, but I think that's an uncommon, because I believe I saw it in his uncommon binder. Like, I don't know why you put your uncommons in a binder, but it's just him, I guess. Whatever. I've got so many, like, usually I just have my rares. It seemed like he went through and got rid of the rares that he liked first and, like, really trimmed down his collection, which I don't blame him. That's what I did. I went through my rares and, like, I took them and sold them at card shops a few times. I wish I would have just put them on Facebook. I probably would have gotten a lot more money. Would have got my actual money's worth from them instead of taking them to the card shop. But, you know, Chronic Flooding is a good card. Aftershock. I'm going to have to move those old cards. They're starting to get a little too high. I'm going to end up knocking them over. Great. Oh. Huh. I've never seen that art on Gravedigger before. Neat. Okay. Doesn't look like we're going to get anything other than Chronic Flooding. Alright, let's skadoosh those out of the way. And let's get on to, yeah, that's some good cards. Flip those over. Cavern Lampin? Okay. Okay, moving on. Anything interesting? Nothing interesting. Nothing good. Alright. Alrighty then. Divination. I have, what, like 3 playsets of Divination right now? Crumbling Visage. Massage. Massage Parlor. Why not? I can get a little rub and tug to go. Eyeless Watcher. Sure. Call of the Scions. I probably have a few of those and I haven't been paying attention, but they work good in the new Eldrazi deck I want to make, which has the Eldrazi that lets me pull some from outside of the game. So the whole point is to just create a fuck ton of mana. Well, there's all our foreign cards. Just to create a fuck ton of mana. I didn't have any old cards there. Okay. I thought that was another foil for a second there. But yeah, the Eldrazi deck, I just want to make a deck where I create a fuck ton of mana, basically. And I get to play that card sooner than later, obviously. So I can play any number of Eldrazi from outside of the game with its ability. Because its ability costs 12 or 10 to activate. That's wrong there. Well, that goes there. Okay. Okay. Those can go there. Now we're slightly back on track. Kind of, not really. I'm all over the place. Alright. Another conspiracy card. Pitchburn Devils. Okay. 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 Nah. I mean, Cultivator. I mean, I know I've passed a couple Cultivator drones. I just haven't been paying attention to what it does. Like I should. But I'm just... There's a rare card. There's another rare card. I mean, they're probably not worth anything. Like, that's a rare card, too. That's a foreign card. That's a foreign card. That's rare. Like, I wish I knew what these were. Even though they're foreign, they might still be... Shivan Drak. That's what, Shivan Dragon, I'm assuming. It's a foreign card. Foreign card. Okay. Okay. Alright. I don't know what to say. Oh, that one's a good card. I know what it is. I just can't read it. So, now I actually have to do some goddamn research on the cards and try to figure out what the foreign cards are, because we got like a pile of rare foreign cards. And I don't know if they're worth anything. So that's awesome. Divination. I'm like, oh, divination. Divination. Alright, so, yeah. That's a thing, I guess. So, I don't know. I might have just gotten a little bit of money there. Even if they're foreign cards, they still might be worth something. Captain's Call is not a bad card. Okay. Tundra, like, I feel like I need to pay a little more attention now. I don't know if I missed any more. Like, there could have been some, like, Spanish cards and, I guess, other German cards in there that I could have missed. I don't know now. So, destroy the evidence is good. Alright. Okay. We're about halfway through the last row of cards. And, like, Bog Imp again. Like, obviously, I can tell, since I've been getting some duplicates, I know some of these aren't worth anything. Like Windrake and that Wayward whatever aren't going to be worth anything, because I got a bunch of them. Alright. Shatter, Grizzled Wolverine. Lava Storm. Yeah, like, there's a foreign card again. Voice del Veterano? Something veteran, I'm assuming. I don't know what del means. If it was L, it'd be the, right? But it's not. I'm gonna have to actually clear my throat after this. Like I said, I don't know if I said it in this video. In my last video, I did nothing but talk all day at work. And I don't know if you have this problem, but whenever I talk a lot, it feels like something just stuck in the back of your throat and you need to cough it up. Just all of the phlegm. Every single bit of it is annoying. So, we are almost done. And, oh no, you don't go there. Oh, just throwing it everywhere. Okay. We got a bunch of stone rains between the last video and this video. I'm just going to start trying to stack up everywhere else. So we are almost done with this. I don't even know how long the last video was, to be honest, because I didn't pay attention before I saved it. I'm just like, okay, done, save. Oh, plummet. Although, it feels like we've gotten more cards out of this side than we did the top half. The bottom half, we got more, I should say, than the top half. So, there's that, I guess. And then maybe some foreign cards that might be worth some money. I don't know. Pacifism. Pacifism is an alright card. Azorius Arrestor is an okay card. I just like Pacifism because my one friend hates it. It's like the bane of his existence every time we play. Because his brother plays like a Detain deck, and he has Pacifism in it. And he pacified one of his walls at one point. I think it was Fog Bank is what he pacified. And he was like, why? Why would you pacify my wall? Just, why not? It can take all your damage. It doesn't get destroyed. Now it can't do nothing. I could swing in and kill you. Torrent of Stone. Okay, let's flip these around. Another land. We didn't get a whole lot of lands this time. Granted, we didn't get a whole lot the other time either. The first go through, the top half, I guess I can't remember what the hell that. It's top and bottom. I can't remember. Can't distinguish between them for some reason. Alright. Okay. Festering Newt. That goes good with Bubbling Cauldron, right? That's a combination, I believe, in Magic. Aftershock. I keep seeing Aftershock, and I'm like, oh, Old Border Shock. That's worth something, I believe. And no, it's Aftershock, and I'm an idiot, and I can't read. Trained Condor actually isn't too bad of a card. Cancel. Lost in the Labyrinth? Okay. We're getting there. Couple more chunks to go through, and we will be done. Shatter. Vandalize. And then I'm going to have to... I'll have the joy of going through these again a little slower and organizing and picking out what I want. Anticipate. Anticipate's not a bad card. Then I'm going to have to look up the other cards down here to see if any of those foreign cards are worth anything. So at least I know... I vaguely know the set. And if they're common and uncommon, they're not worth anything. So I'll do that when the video's over. Whoops, wrong way. And then I'll be like, oh, they're not worth anything, and throw them in with bulk. And well, I need to take the time to look it up, because it'll be the one card that's like, oh yeah, it's $5. And I'm like, oh, fuck me, I'm an idiot. Story of my life, though. Alright. Of course, there's only one that way. Lobber Crew isn't terrible. Anticipate again. What are we anticipating? We're anticipating getting something good. And, I mean, I got a decent amount of common cards. A decent amount of common cards. I don't know why I keep mixing up uncommon and common. Because I'm stupid. That's why. Cremate, Duress, Naturalize is not a bad card. Lay of the Land is not a bad card. The Land Before Time is an okay movie. It has been a long time since I've seen it. And I remember I got home from work and I was aching. I lay down in the bath, and the Good Dinosaur, I think, came on Facebook. Like, it was one of those watch party things, and I fucking sat in a tub for 45 minutes to an hour watching the Good Dinosaur because I had nothing else better to do with my life. I was like, yeah, I am tired. This is comfortable. This is actually a decent movie. It reminds me of Land Before Time. And I sat and watched the whole goddamn thing. And it wasn't that bad. It was a pretty good movie. There's one or two cards just like floating around in the bottom of the box. So I'll have to grab them. Oh god. Oh jeez, oh man. Alright, that one's just a common card. That's uncommon. It's got some uncommon cards in here. Oh jeez. That's a rare. Foil. Okay. I mean, I get it. He didn't know anything about the foreign cards. Which, I mean, I understand. I get it. I don't know what the hell they say either, but I still would have looked them up. Because I accidentally ordered, two God Eternal Kefnet cards, and I thought I ordered them in English, but I must have ordered them in Japanese by accident, and they're like $2 or $3 cards, so I mean they're still worth a little bit. And then Silent Artisan is the last card we got, and that ends the video. So if you guys could please like, subscribe, share, hit that bell icon, that way you get notified every time I upload a new video. You can follow me over on Facebook and Twitter. The links to those are in the description. And with that, I'll see you guys on the next one.